Hi, I'm Mrs. Appiah, and welcome to my place. Today, we're going to do a mini lesson in place value. And I have lots of manipulatives and lots of great things for you to take home and practice so that you can learn how to do place value. So the first thing I want to do is talk about some numbers. And right here I have a chart. Place value is simply the place of a number. So the first number I have on my place value chart is 247. So now I want to look at the place of all of the numbers. And I'll just write it here again so you can see it. So this is 247. 2 is in the hundreds place, so notice 2 is in the hundreds column. 4 is in the tens column, so notice I have my 4 in the tens. And 7 is in the ones place, so notice I have my 7 in the ones column. So now I want to show you how you can make that come to life. These are some manipulatives that we use, and they're called base 10 blocks. You might know them as rods or cubes. They have different names, but we'll call them base 10 blocks because they're based in denominations of 10. So first we have ones, then we have tens. Sometimes it's known as a rod, and it has 10 notches on it. This will be equal to 10 ones. Then we have these flat shapes. This is hundreds. If you were to count all of these squares, they would equal 100. And then we have this cube, which is thousands, because if you count all of these, there are 1,000. So now I want to create some numbers. And the first number I want to create and put into the place value chart is 247. So, hundreds, I have 2. So I'll put my 200s. Tens, I have 4. So this 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 4 tens. And I have 7 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, in place value terms, I have hundreds, tens, and ones. 247. So I've just put into another place value chart the number 247. Now I'm going to demonstrate another number. Back to my chart, 3,518. I'll write it. Three is in the thousands place. 5 is in the hundreds column. 1 is in the tens column. And 8 is in the ones column. So, let's bring this to life with our base 10 blocks. Thousands, I have 3. So 1, 2, 3. In hundreds, I have 5 hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hundreds, 1 10, and 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are my 8 ones. So here's my number. 3,518. 1 10 and 8 ones makes 18. Want to do another number for you? 1,602. No tens here. Let's put this number into real life. in our place value chart using cubes. $1,000. 600s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 600s. Straighten those out. No 10s. And 1, 2, 2 1s. So here we have 1,602. Thousands, hundreds, no 10s, 1s. It's place value. So the last thing I want to show you is putting things in words. I want to show you a couple of examples of writing things in written and expanded form. Now, we haven't exactly touched on this in 2nd grade yet, but it's a skill that you need for 3rd grade. So for those of you who are ready to move on, I'll do a quick recap of it, and then you can probably practice this at home on your own. In this column I have standard form. Standard form is simply writing a number with numbers. It's just simply writing the numbers you would write it on a piece of paper. So the first number is 281. So I just have 281. That's my standard form. Then expanded form. When you write an expanded form, you want to expand your numbers. So 200 plus 80 plus 1. And now, words. 281. That's what we call putting your number into words. Here's another example. 4,125. I want to put it in expanded form, so I want to stretch it out. So I have 4,120 plus 5. And notice, this is going in line with place value because 4 is in the thousands, so you have 4,000. 1 is in the hundreds place, 100. 2 is in the tens, so you have 20. And then 5 is in the ones, so you just have 5 by itself. And here's the number written in words. 4,125. So I'm just writing every single number out. Last number, 3,047. Notice there are no hundreds. Expanding the number, 3,047. 3,000 plus 40 plus 7. And then I put it into words. 3,047. So this is your extension lesson. If you're ready to go here, fine. If you're not, you can dial it back a little bit. But here's one thing I want you to take with you. As you go home, I want you to practice place value. Practice, practice, practice.